what's going on YouTube? Today we are doing an update video since I haven't done one in like forever, or haven't done one in general. I know like the past 2 or 3 weeks my characters have been improving a lot, so I want to make a video giving you guys an update on where they stand right now. And this is also my first time doing a double game screen kind of update gameplay, whatever you want to call it. So this is my first time doing it. I don't do these often because I don't like using MobiZen for my browser because I play my Guardian on my phone, so I like just playing on my Samurai and recording off that. So without further ado, let's get this video on the road. I'm gonna do my Guardian first since it's on my phone. I want to get that out of the way so it doesn't like just waste batteries. So my Guardian uses a regular build. This is my farming build right here with the Attack on Titan medal, but mainly I use this setup, which is basically a typical Guardian setup. We have, if I can move my mouse, my Osiris Spear, Eclipse Spear for defense, level 1 though, so if I have the chance to upgrade that, if I get duplicates. Eclipse Spear, self HP buff, self defense, okay, I guess not like the greatest, but it's just usable. Cerulean, my offensive kind of attacking. I use this to auto attack with. I use this as a buff, and this is I guess like a pretty okay weapon. And my HP buff, Sigmund. It's not Earth, unfortunately. I use it as the just there for like a little bit of burst. HP buff, and it's just an overall good weapon to have on a tank. My medal consists of Angel, very standard. This resurrection, I have no resurrection on my build, so I use this primarily to resurrect if my teammates are in danger and all that jazz. Armor, I use Earth. Don't have to copy mine, but a lot of people say physical defense is best, so if you're doing like this basic like non-resistance kind of content, then I guess this is like the best thing you can do. I skilled up my top to level 4, level 3, which is really nice. You want to prioritize this skill here for your armor, because this right here gives you elemental resistance, which is really good later on. Pants, I just skilled these up for fun. I don't really use offensive skills, so it doesn't matter too much to me. However, the last bonus is pretty good for HP and physical defense, so luckily for me, I got level 4 in that and level 3 in the other one. Accessories, I just use these because it gives a lot of defense. If I was doing like water content, I'll switch to these gloves. Same thing. This is a lot tankier compared to the full battle, even though it gives me less defensive stats, because the elemental resistance later on is very helpful, and that's why I use this set. So here's my set. 486k TP, not the highest, but acceptable for now. My sub weapons consist of a lot of weapons I rolled during my salty Osiris run. I got a lot of royal weapons. I use these as my support bonus. 12%, really nice. Gives a lot of defense, a lot of HP. Very nice to have. I got like, I'd say half my slots are filled with these, so that's like what, 5, looks like 10 of these right here. Yeah, about 10. A lot. So I use these to stack on defense, so it helps with that. For tanks, I recommend just stacking physical defense, magical defense, HP, and go for elemental whenever you get the chance, because that'll add to your defense later. Armor, I use these for now. I should sacrifice this. I might do that actually right now. Just drop that in here. Let's scale this up. Let's hope it works. Ooh, we got, I think this is the, that's pretty good. Alright, so what I did there, I'm really happy about that. That was so worth it. Is I got this stat right here to level 4. Very happy about that. Now this gives wind elemental resistance, which is very nice to have. So I'm very happy I just did that. Definitely worth it. So again, I use my 3 elemental. Make sure I don't have any duplicates, because remember I use all these as skill ups. As you can see just here, I did mostly skill ups for these. Unlucky on that one. Unlucky on this one too. And other ones, I got these from Rapid Fang, which was like 2 months ago. This event, I just got a lot of clad armor. I used a lot of these. The PvP armor is really good too, especially if you get up to 115 because it gives 6% support stats, 150 defense, 180 HP. Compared to these, it is very, very nice, good, very, very good to have. A lot better than what I'm using for these. So if you have these and you're a tank, skill these up. Very, very nice to have. I guess accessories, I stacked mostly helmets and shoes. These give the most defensive stats out of all accessories. 41 defense, 20 magical defense, and 104 HP. Shoe, I mean, was that shoes or helmet? I guess helmet. More HP on helmet, less defensive on the less defense on physical, but I think it's about the same. So stack both of these as primarily as possible, skill them up, and these are really good stats to have. These are my overall stats. Not that great, acceptable, I'd say. Okay HP, pretty good defense. I don't care about the defensive stats that much. Elemental is really low. I recommend if you guys go for a tank, get at least 7k. You'll be good there. And yep, that's my loadout for my Guardian. I don't have much weapons to choose from. A lot of supports. Just waiting for a lot of Holy Lance, not Holy Lance, Lance and Shield weapons, more Holy Swords, Athena, all that jazz, and I'll be working more on this. Ignore the crystals, guys. If you guys like ask, these are free to play crystals. I have a lot. I don't use them. I'm waiting for a new banner to come out, and that's when I'll use it then. So yep, that's my Guardian. And for my Samurai, guys, this is what I use for my Samurai. A lot stronger than she was like three weeks ago or so. Here's my build. I got this build from the rank 1 player Aki, which is basically a levy, a double Osiris bows, 2 Eclipse swords, and Scout's Medal. This build optimizes towards a lot of damage limit. This build is basically damage limit up the butt, because I have 2 level 3 Eclipse swords, which is basically insane amount of damage limit. So I'm very happy I got this build. I couldn't have done this build without a double Dark Bow Osiris, so I'm really happy about that. I also use this build if I'm doing like something more sustaining where I need to survive. And it basically replaces one of the Eclipse with a Butterfly, and I have a Clan Mandra as my damage limit. So a little bit about the same, but the other build I'm using is a lot more better. Armor, I use Attack on Titan armor. You can't get these anymore. This was like 2 or 3 months ago. Shura pants, Samurai pants. I use Sword Mages because I just want to stack on Dark, and it doesn't really matter to me. Like, if you guys ask me why I have a fire helmet, it's because I want the damage limit. Like, the only reason I got this helmet in particular is because I want the damage limit. And if you compare to like my other hat I was using, the top hat, it gives like nothing. It gives like no stats at all, and it gives the same amount of damage limit compared to the other ones. See, 33,000 to 69,000 to 33,000 to 69,000. It's about the same, and they're the same levels too. So fire helmet, even though it's not dark, it's still much more beneficial to have compared to the other one. And if you ask me why I'm not using the dark ones, I'm gonna just turn off my phone right here. If you guys ask me why I don't use the dark merciful helmets, because they're over here in my accessories. I'd rather have the dark from the support than use it as my main, because I'm damage capped right now, and I'd rather just have a lot more damage limit. So that's my gear loadout. Pretty simple. Weapons, I focus primarily on supports. I got a lot of dark weapons, all dark weapons except for 2 of these, which is for, I guess, tanky stats, a little bit more tankiness, which is really nice to have. Butterfly is really nice to have too. A lot of pinchers because they give great, if not, I think they give the most. I think butterfly, but they give the second most dark, which is really nice to have. A lot of Shishias, a lot of Moon Hazes, Ceruleans. Again, I'm stacking primarily dark, then magical attack, but I already have 20,000 magical attack, so I don't really need all that. I rather just focus on dark, and I focus primarily now on crit, because crit, I don't have a butterfly over here, and even with the metal, it's really hard to crit. I crit like half the time, so I want crit as much as possible. So I think pinchers give the most crit and butterflies give the most crit, so I just focus on just stacking those. Armor, I got a lot of these from Rapid Fang, guys. Again, most of my gear is from Rapid Fang, so if you guys weren't playing back then you can't copy this gear, copy my loadout as much because it's old content. But yeah, I have a lot of armors. Again, stacking dark, a little bit HP now, but mostly dark. Basic loadout. This setup right here makes me really squishy. Like you can see my HP 10,000. 6100 physical defense and 10,000 magical defense. Not the tankiest DPS. I'm very squishy, so I focus primarily on agility to keep me alive, and a lot of my like dark bows actives to keep me alive as well, and my guardian. And accessories, again stacking dark, nothing unusual here. I'm a very dark advocate because dark doesn't have a limit, so I just stack all dark. And yep, that's my loadout, guys. I have a fire build that I have in the works, but it doesn't really matter too much right now because I don't have it completely built yet. But yep, yeah, guys, that's my update for my characters. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know if I'm gonna do these often. Probably not. Maybe if there's a lot of downtime for content, I'll make more of these videos. But yep, thank you guys for watching. My characters aren't the strongest, but they get the job done, so I'm happy about that. And yep, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you all for watching, and peace.